Hey train friends, welcome back to the Pittsburgh Industrial Railroad and the Horseshoe Curve. Today is live show episode number 40, and I apologize I'm running a couple minutes late here signing on. In general, I guess I'm about an hour late today because the shows are usually at 3, as many of you know. So today I was had some plans and I decided to just push it back by an hour. So it just worked out better for getting some stuff done today. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. And I'm just going to get logged into my iPad here so I can check out the chats. I just realized I don't have my my remote to turn the layout on. Give me 1 second. I got to disconnect myself here. Give me 1 moment. All right, that's better. Sorry for the close-up. Sorry, it's just been kind of a hectic day and I'm just kind of out of sorts right now. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. All right, so it looks like I'm getting logged in here now. Oh, it's hitting me with the ads. Okay, here we go. Those darn ads. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch up with everybody here, but I see I see Heath was ready and waiting first in line. So Heath, thank you for being first. Uh-oh, that wasn't too loud. Hold on, let me give you a whistle. And Ian's Trains, how you doing? Gus Hadley, the lunatic from Arno, how you doing, buddy? We'll get you the SD70. And let's see who else was in here. We had Cross Anchors Railroads. How you doing? We got to get you something pensy here. And Mike from Cross Anchors. And Steve Chowders. See if I can see if we can catch up to everybody. Here's a CC2 for you. And Randy Jacobs. How you doing, buddy? And Slagcat. And let's see, Wesley's here. Wesley, you got to get PRR. And who else is here? Brian Rock, Relfan. Union Pacific 844 Productions. How you doing, buddy? Let's get you something closer to the UP. It's a little N&W for you. Close as I got right now. Day Lily Gardner, hello, how you doing? Here's the 611 for you. Stephanie Griffiths, hi, how are you? And Steve Chowders. Mark Esterline. Lance is here. Lance, you get a PRR too. And let's see, who else? I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to move as quickly as I can. Dan Nicely, I don't know if I missed you or not, but Steelers smacked the Browns around real good today. Yeah, I saw good for them. Retired Leo, how you doing, buddy? Russell Coons. And where'd I lost my place? Trying to catch up to you guys. You're moving too quick. GRP 24. Does Nick still get paid if you skip the ads? Actually, no. Don't skip the ads. No, I'm kidding. Anfield Railroad Layout in the Loft. How are you? And let's see. Burnsies O Scale Model Trains. Oh, we know which one you're going to get, buddy. M1A. That's all Burnsy talks about on the Discord is his love of the M1As. And Patrick Bullmeyer, how are you, sir? Who else do we got? Did I miss anybody? Let's see. I'm going down the list here. Anthony from Ant's Trains and Real Toy Trains. What's up, Brian? Here's 611 for you. And Devon, how you doing, buddy? And 1-800-Clyde. Who you gonna call? I think I got everybody. If I missed you, let me know. I'm caught up now. Sorry, I wasn't really looking at the questions. I was sticking to just the names to make sure I got everybody. So right now we got 35 watching. So first thing I want to mention is, this is kind of exciting. I actually saw this on, I think it was on the Cross Anchors Railroad's Discord. Somebody posted this. This is the TCA Pittsburgh area fall meet, and it is next weekend on Saturday. It is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. October 24th, and it's at the Pavilion and Picnic area in Murraysville. It's on 3235 Sardis Road, Murraysville, PA. Here, I don't know if you can see that or not. And I will be there. I will be there selling building flats. So come out and see me, say hi, wear your masks. Masks are required. It is an outdoor event with social distancing, it says. It will go on rain or sunshine. It says there are food and restrooms available, and it's $10 per adult for the early bird special, which means you get to come in at 9 a.m. so you get first dibs. Or you can show up at 10 a.m. and it's only $5 for the entire family. So, like I said, I'll be there. I'll have a table set up with building flats. If you think of anything in particular that you want from me, if you've looked at my website, pghtrainfanatic.com, and you want to get it at the show price, no shipping or anything, send me an email, pghtrainfanatic@yahoo.com. Let me know. Just say, I'm going to come to the show next week, and could you bring this? So as long as it's not some crazy amount of stuff, if it's like 1 or 2 items, no problem. I mean, even like 4 or 5 max maybe, just because I got to make a lot of stuff, so I have stock, when I'm there to sell things. I'm also this week going to build, which I've been meaning to do, I'm going to build a display piece, so kind of looking forward to that. I have a kind of a neat idea with that. It's going to be something like a collage of a bunch of different buildings that are some of the like popular ones all together on a backdrop, and I'm gonna have it lit up with some battery power because there's not going to be outlets there. So that should be pretty neat. It's going to be my I got a big job ahead of me this week to build a lot of stuff to be ready. So anybody come in? Chris Crumalingo, how you doing, buddy? You get a whistle or a horn, I guess. Felix, the rail fanner and plane spotter, how you doing? You get a little whistle for you here, a little CC2 action. Slycat says the governor will throw you in JA6. I guess he meant jail. Old Ohio Angler, how you doing, pal? And Tommy Fred's Trains. Long drive from Florida, yeah. So this show is just right up the road from me. It's about a 20 to 25 minute drive, depending on the time of day. So it's real convenient for me, and I will be there. So again, it's the TCA Pittsburgh area fall meet. Since it says no York, no problem. I'm gonna post a quick video, probably like either tonight or tomorrow. Just saying, like, in case you missed this live show, I'm going to be there. Just kind of reiterate all this good stuff. So since we're on the topic of building flats, I got a few sitting over here. Here's my PTF Designs building flats, and here's the Lucky's Irish Pub. That's an O-scale version of it. And if you're not familiar, they're on a vinyl 1/2 inch thick. LED lighting comes standard on basically almost all of them, except for a few that just don't make sense to have lighting, like some of the barns and Mount Rushmore. Here's a little N-scale brewery. It's actually pretty big for N-scale, but it's a pretty impressive size. But you can see the door here; it's pretty much scaled for N-scale. And then this is pretty cool. This is one of the new train store building flats that has the doctor's office there if you're cuckoo for choo-choos, which I think everybody watching is. And then you got the train store here with the big boy in the window. And then over here you got the hobo storage. That's in case you ran out of train storage in your basement. There's also layout space available on the second floor. So again, if you're interested in my building flats, it's PTF Designs is the name of the company, but the website is pghtrainfanatic.com. And you can email me at pghtrainfanatic@yahoo.com, and I also sell them on eBay under the username pghtrainfanatic as well. So Aaron Cassidy, how you doing? I didn't give you a whistle. Little 611 action for you. So you asked where is it going to be at. So just to kind of reiterate this, the train show we were talking about a minute ago, if you just joined us, is it's in the Pittsburgh area. It's the Pittsburgh area TCA fall meet. I am a TCA member, and I will be there. I'm going to sell building flats there, and it's at the Murraysville Picnic and Pavilion area in Murraysville, PA. The address is 3235 Sardis Road, Murraysville, PA 15668. And I'd say it's about 35 minutes outside downtown Pittsburgh. So pretty cool. If you're in the area, if you're local, try to make it and stop by and say hi. I know Wesley said he's going to be there, so I'll see Wesley there. Burnsy said he was going to start walking. So Burnsy, if you haven't not started walking yet, you might want to do that soon. All right, so next up for the show is got a little unboxing to do. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that logo. So that's where this one came from. And Tommy Fred's Trains. Yes, I can transmit you there, Tommy. We'll laser beam you up. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I missed any questions. Oh, Dan Nicely says, right in the neighborhood, see you there, Nicole. I'll see Dan Nicely there, possibly. And Slackcat says it's a 6-hour trip for him. Heath from Humanity Junction. Sorry, I always say that wrong. Heath. Humanity Junction said he needs more storage himself. Trust me, I need it too. I keep thinking about where to put more stuff at. And we're O-scalers here, you know, so the boxes are a little bit bigger. That's another thing I'll talk about real quick. I know I keep mentioning it, but I do plan on working on our N-scale horseshoe curve layout very soon. I just have to get a little bit of material and kind of get that thing rolling, and over the winter you'll see some scenery started, and maybe by spring we'll have it like looking pretty top notch. Hopefully, at least. Russell Kuhn says he saw the Lehigh Valley Heritage Unit yesterday. That's awesome. And if let's see, if Real Toy Trains is here, I saw what you saw today. You sent me a picture of it, which was pretty cool. Let everybody know what you saw today. That was pretty sick. Ian's Train said it would be like a 14-hour drive for him to come to the show. That's pretty far. I mean, I'd say if you were in within like an hour and a half, it'd be worth it. I'm not sure how big it's going to be. Without there being a York, I mean, it could be pretty busy. So I think everybody's looking to get out. So I think it'd be kind of fun. Randy, thanks for reminding people to become a patron. And that actually touches on another subject, because if you're a Patreon, you get to choose one of the characters on the layout to name yourself after, and you'll be in the upcoming, very soon, Adventures with Barry show. I've been working on some behind-the-scenes stuff to get this ready and planning, so it's in the making. It's in motion. I just have to do a little bit more editing and planning, and it should be ready to go within the next, I would say, next 2 to 3 weeks. I would say we'll have Barry going, so it'll be kind of funny. Wesley says there's always a good showing at the shows in the Pittsburgh area. Yeah, there's a lot of train fans in Pittsburgh. Heath asked, where did I get the shirt that I'm wearing? So this is actually a shirt that I made a long time ago. And I mentioned this, I think I wore this shirt maybe about a month ago. I'm going to remake this shirt and offer it as similar, as a PTF Designs t-shirt. So if you're not familiar, I do offer PTF Designs t-shirts on Teespring, and the link is in the channel, the About section for the YouTube channel, if you're not familiar. And the other links are on there for eBay and Patreon as well. So let's get this thing cracked open. I don't know if you're kind of excited to see this. This is kind of one of those items that came out a little while ago, and I kept hesitating on it, and I finally took advantage of the sale that they had. Train World had a Labor Day sale. Was it last week? Yeah, last week. And so I decided, well, I'm going to pull the trigger on this. So pretty cool. All right, so as you can see, it's a orange and blue box. And what this is the Pennsylvania cupola cam caboose, and it's the Pensy. So kept eyeing these things up, like I was saying, and I really wanted to get one. I was looking at some videos of these on YouTube, and the video quality looked kind of decent, not great. And then I saw somebody on I don't know where it was at. It was maybe on YouTube or on the OGR forum, and they actually removed one of the cab windows on this thing, and they showed the before and after of the difference in the video quality, with the window removed. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good after you took that out. So kind of sparked me to want to get it again and give that a try. I'll do a full review on it. Maybe we could try to run it today. I guess we could put it behind the M1A. But, see, so here it is up close. It's a nice looking caboose. I don't have one that looks like that with the yellow top part of it. So it looks very nicely detailed, really well done. The camera is right here in this window. It actually faces toward the front of the train. So assuming, you could always flip it around and run it backwards if you wanted to look out the back of the train as well. But I think this would be kind of cool on the train I'm going to put it on today, which is a coal train, and it should be able to see over the tops of the coal hoppers, so that it doesn't like obstruct your view. But anyways, I'm pretty stoked to get that. It was one of those items I would just kept putting off getting. So let's see here. Burnsy said he used to be pretty stocked with train shirts, but he's dry now. Might got to get some PTF Designs PRR shirts, Burnsy. GRP 24 5-hour trip. That's a bit far. Bear Creek Woodworking, how you doing, buddy? Very cool cam caboose, thank you. And let's see. And Burnsy said, I want them to do a run of N5S's like that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. He said he wishes they made this in N scale. So yeah, that'd be pretty awesome in N scale. They'd have to have a really small camera system in there. Real Toy Train says, dude, that's dope. That's awesome. And Burnsy says he's walking to the show now. It's only about a 24-hour walk. Nothing serious. I thought it would have been a heck of a lot longer than 24 hours. It might take you all week. And Ian's Train says, when I try to open your website for the building flats, it keeps saying that the link does not exist. So the link is, if you're trying to search for PTF Designs, you will not find it. The website is pghtrainfanatic.com. I tried to acquire the domain for ptfdesigns.com, but I could not get it, so I don't have that domain. You have to go through pghtrainfanatic.com, which was the original, the original website. I'm sitting there looking at myself with my hand doing like this. It looks like I'm mixing records right now. All right, so many of you guys saw the title of the live show today was to build a realistic campfire scene. So this is not going to take the whole entire show up. I actually did some pre-planning with this. It's going to work out just nice, and so we'll get that started here, and then we're going to run trains afterwards. I would say roughly for this build, it's going to take, I think I can do it in maybe like 15 minutes. It's not going to take that long because I prepped so much stuff ahead of time. So you'll see what I'm talking about here soon. Does anybody have any questions before I head over there and get set up for the build? I see Steve Childers asked if it's Wi-Fi. Yes, this caboose is Wi-Fi capable. It has Bluetooth in it. Bluetooth or Wi-Fi? I don't know. It hooks up through your iPad. That's all I know. You can view it on any type of like iOS device or Android. There's an app you download, and I forget the name of it right now, but it is pretty cool. I have the Conrail theater car, and the theater car has the camera in it as well, the Wi-Fi camera, and it faces out the back. So this would be kind of cool because it faces, like I said, faces toward the front of the train. Now, whenever we do this today, keep in mind I have not removed the glass out of this window, so the camera quality may not be as great as it may very well be once I remove that glass. So that's something I'm gonna test out in the near future. Kevin King just came in. Are you going to run the camera caboose? Yes, I am going to run it a little bit later in the show. We're going to do a build with the campfire scene, which was the thumbnail of the video. If anybody came in late to the show, real quick, I'll just run this by again. I will be next Saturday, October 24th, at the Pittsburgh area TCA Fall Meet, which is it's in Murraysville, PA. It's just outside of Pittsburgh here. I'll be selling building flats. The address is 3235 Sardis Road, Murraysville, PA 15668. It is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you missed anything or you want to know more info, I talk more about it, rewind and go back earlier in the live show. So again, I'll be there if you want to come out, stop, say hi, check out some trains, check out some building flats. Be cool. Be nice to meet some people in person. All right, so let's get the campfire thing going here. Give me 1 second. Just gotta get set up over here in my little work area. Randy says, Matt train lever showed the Reading with the glass in and it looked fine. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try it with the glass in first and see how it goes. And then after that, decide whether or not we wanna test it out with the glass out. I mean, that's always something you can always glue back in. All right, so let me lower my tripod here before I go in the other room. Hold on 1 second. I apologize if I'm screaming into the camera. I have a tendency to talk loud. All right, there we go. All right, ready to do the campfire scene. All right, let's do it. So please excuse the mess. It's very messy in here. I have not had time to clean up this room yet. I need to organize stuff more. All right. So this is going to be a pretty simple little campfire scene I'm doing. Let me make sure. Oh, you know what? Let me go grab my iPad so I can see what you guys are saying. I'll set it up on my stand right here. Hang on 1 second. All right. Okay, so to get started with this, I'm going to be using actually some LEDs that I sell on the website. That's another thing I sell other than the building flats. I've been getting into selling LEDs and the transformers since I buy them for the building flats. And one of the new ones that I'm selling here is this fire kit. So this is the orange and red flickering LEDs. There's two of them in here, and they're $5 for the kit. They run on 9 to 12 volts DC, so you cannot run these on your AC transformers if you're an O scaler. A lot of O scalers email me this, like people who buy them or just buy LEDs on eBay, and they're like, why won't the lights flicker? Because I'm running it on my CW80 or whatever. And I'm like, no, you got to run it on a DC transformer. So, and I sell the transformers too, so it's kind of like a whole thing you can get into. If you buy one of our transformers, they're only like $13.99, and they can power like 150 LEDs. So it's like you're only gonna need one, maybe two if you have a large layout and you don't want to have a lot of wiring everywhere. So that's way cheaper than buying one of those Woodland Scenics, plug and play things where you can only plug in like 4 or 5 things into it, and you're limited on that. You're not going to be limited with our LEDs. You're going to do your own wiring, but it opens up a whole new door to your possibilities. So these are the LEDs I'm using for this kit, and what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this or not. Let me see if I can get just a bit closer on the view. That might be better. Okay, so you can bend these LEDs at a 90-degree angle. So all you have to do is just take your fingers like this and pinch right below the bulb. And just take the bulb and gently bend it like this. Okay. So it's now at an angle like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that with both of these. And now we have two LEDs facing straight up for our campfire scene. And they're going to go side by side like that. And what I decided to do the campfire scene on, I've done them in a couple different ways. I've done them on pink foam where I've carved a piece of pink foam, but I decided to do this instead. This is a little bit more low profile. This is about a 3/8 inch thick, or maybe about a 1/4 inch thick piece of foam board. These are really rigid. This one is not that cheap stuff that bends. This is super hard. So this is like a 3x3 square that I made. And so what I'm going to do is I want the lights to be in the dead center. Like that. And then where the transistors, or transistors, yeah, the reasons are at, right here. I don't want to poke them through the bottom because it would make the bottom really lumpy and bumpy. So I'm going to actually hot glue them onto the board. And then right about here, I'm going to drill the hole off center. And then feed all 4 of these wires down through the bottom, out the bottom of the board. And if yep, I got one right here. So I planned a little bit ahead, and I did one already. So I have the LED lights hot glued in with a hole drilled in it. All the wires coming through, coming out the bottom, and then here's, you just hook up here. All right, so we're going to start with this piece here, and I'm going to show you what the first step on getting this started. It's very simple. I'll go over the things you're going to need. Let me just see if I missed any quick questions here. Old Ohio Angler posted the link to the building flats. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. And let's see here. Lance says he's here for the real flames. That's funny. Oh yeah, Burnsy posted our Discord link. So if you're not familiar with Discord, it's like a chat room app type thing where you can text pretty much everybody. I think there's about 40 some members in the PGH Train Fanatic channel. So they're on there. These guys, some of them, chit-chatting away. So you can join on there. You follow that link that Burnsy posted and join in the chat after the live shows are ended and pretty much all week. So we sit there and we go back and forth about trains we like and things we want to buy and stuff we might have seen on eBay or something like that. It's pretty fun. And Lance asked if I have welding LEDs. I do have a welding kit as well that looks just like this. So it comes with I did that in the last live build where I built the scrapyard scene. I used the kit that had the flickering white and flickering blue in them. So these are 2 flickering LEDs as well, orange and red. And let's see here. Landon the Train. He says he joined the Discord. Cool, that's awesome, buddy. Alright, so what we'll need to do this scene is obviously the lights and the board and the glue. You're going to want to have some brown paint. You're going to have some dirt. This is dirt that I collected from my yard. And I baked it. I've had this in here for a couple years. It was full before. You want to just bake it in the oven for a little bit. Make sure you don't have any bugs living in your dirt on your layout. And then I chose to do like a kind of like a fall, since it's fall. I did like a fall scenery. So I chose this really dark. This is like it's called Forest Floor from Scenic Express. This is actually Scenic Express is in Delmont, which is right up the highway from Murraysville, where the train show is going to be at next Saturday. So technically, I believe if you wanted to come to the train show, you could drive about another 10 or 15 minutes up the road to Delmont, PA, and you can walk into Scenic Express and shop in person. I think you better make sure that they're taking walk-ins still during the whole COVID. I think they are, because if I'm not mistaken, I think I went out there during the whole thing. I can't remember, but you may want to call ahead of time, make sure that they're still taking walk-ins. Another item I have this. This is like 6mm burnt. It's kind of like a burnt grass. This is a static grass. I'm actually not going to use a static applicator to use this stuff, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. Let's see here. Next thing you'll need is some twigs that you collect from your yard. So I just collected these from the tree right in front of my house. I believe this is the tree's it's a beech tree. So you can find little branches like this. You want them to be about this thick. I don't know if, let's see if I can reference something in size. This may work, I guess. This is like an X-Acto knife. You want them to be kind of about that thick. Thinner than a pencil for sure. You don't want really thick branches. Like this is probably too thick right here. I think I grabbed it for this end. All right, so you're gonna need those. Another thing I grabbed some stones I found laying around the yard as well. This is like a slate, and it's real nice and easy. You can break it. So slate's pretty awesome for using for modeling. You can just quickly make your own size you want. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is, oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. So you can use a couple different things for this. You could use any kind of black ballast. This is actually like a black sand I chose to use for these. Another thing I had that I've used in the past is this. It's actually like cinders from like from my fire pit outside. You can just break pieces off of this. It's actually more realistic, but it's really messy and dirty. So what that does is we're going to put that around the LEDs to make it look like it's a burning fire. And then you're also going to need some black paint at the very end, and I'll show you how that all goes. So let's get started here. The first step is taking your brown burnt umber paint, and I'm just going to put a big dollop on the board here, and with my paintbrush I'm just going to paint the whole entire thing. I'm going to put it on pretty thick. My brush is a little wet, so it's making the paint runny, but that's okay. So obviously you don't want to paint the LEDs themselves. You want to just paint around them, and you can paint where the resistors are at. I called them transistors before by accident. And you want to paint the edges of the board. Now, if you were doing this on your layout, you wouldn't have to do the edges of a board. You may be just painting the wood on the top of your layout and installing this directly on your layout. But this is just giving you an idea of what the steps you have to do if you want to make something separate like this. So it's you want to make it detachable. Another thing is, if you're interested in these, I'm actually going to sell them at the end of the show. We'll talk about detail a bit more when I get to that part. Not terribly much money. I'm more so just doing this for fun, just kind of mixing up the show. I felt like the show last week, nothing against you guys, I just felt like it was stale. I don't know, maybe like after an hour of running trains, I felt like I had kind of a loss of words, and it wasn't really going as planned. So at least I mean, it still went well. Don't get me wrong. All right, so I got a nice coat of paint on here. You can see that, how wet it is. While your paint's wet, we are going to take the dirt and the black sand. I'm going to do the black sand first. So I'm going to put it right around the LEDs here. If you can see that or not. Let me see if I can get my camera just a bit closer or lower. Is that view okay? Hopefully that view is good. All right, so like I said, you can use any kind of black sand or black ballast, or if you wanted to use some charcoal or some cinders from your most recent campfire, or if you have a fire pit, something like that, you can do that too. So that's pretty much all I'm doing. I'm just gonna make like a little pile of like cinders around where the LEDs go. Maybe I'll make it just a bit wider. Okay. Now I'm going to take my dirt mixture and pretty much I'm just going to coat this whole entire thing. Bear Creek Woodworking says, like seeing how to do things to improve your layout. Yeah, this is like one of those cool little things you can do that's very inexpensive and fun, and it just adds like a characteristic and scene to your layout that really, you know, stands out against everything else. So right now I'm just kind of getting the dirt on here. I'm carefully going around where I put the black cinders so I don't cover the black cinders up. And then I'm just gonna cover the whole entire thing with this now. So this dirt, technically, you know, it should be like grinded up a little better. What I'm doing is I'm kind of grinding it up as I put it on here with my fingers, because some of it's a little bit chunky. So I'm trying to get a good coating over the whole thing, because basically there's not going to be much grass on this, because you won't want to have grass real close to your campfire that could light it up. You don't want to cause any forest fires, would you? Like some of those fires out in out west. It's crazy. All right, so that's pretty good there. So you can see I got a nice coating of this on here. My fingers are gonna get a little paint on them, but that's okay. So you guys can see it. There's a nice close-up view of it. All right, so that step is done. Next thing we're gonna do is, this is the Elmer's glue and water mixture with a tiny bit of soap in it. The soap just helps to dilute it and like disperse it evenly. So I'm just going to take this and just soak it on here. Trying to like lightly mist it on so it doesn't wash off the dirt. Don't worry about the LEDs, they can get wet. Alright, so that you can see that's pretty soaking wet now. Alright, and then so we have our little rocks, our slate rocks that I found from the yard. I'm going to start kind of breaking up a few pieces of this. They can be kind of small. I kind of want them to be like little areas around the campfire where you could sit out and roast some marshmallows or some hot dogs, have a little drink. So maybe we'll put one right here. So what I'm gonna do is, I have my gold bottle tacky glue that you can find at Michael's or other craft stores. Walmart even sells them. Let's see if I missed any questions while I've been doing all this. Cross Anchors Railroad says, everybody don't forget to smash the like button. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. And Slycat says, dirt went through an old blender. Yeah, I've seen people do that before, where they put like dirt in blenders, but I didn't. Oh, my wife would kill me if I put if I put dirt in a blender. Oh my god, that would be bad. All right, so this piece looks like it fits real nicely in this corner right here, like this. So what I did was I just put some of that glue, the white glue, under the rock, and I'm just gonna push it out like that. And I'm actually purposely making some of this glue come out the edges like that. And I'll show you why here in just a moment. So I got that piece there. And then I'm just gonna put some more on this piece here. So that's pretty good. Get maybe like one more piece on there. So as I was doing this and talking, I kind of realized if I was doing this, I probably would have not done this step right now. I would have built my my fire scene with the twigs. So it's a bit out of order. I apologize for that, but it doesn't really matter. You could do it in either order. The only reason I'm saying it might be kind of out of order is because I'll show you here in a second what I'm going to do with the twigs. Alright, so this is the last piece of rock I'm going to put on. So I got the glue on the bottom. It's going to kind of purposely just make some of it come out the edges. And then I'm also going to put some glue on the board here in a couple little areas, just like a couple little extra spots. Kind of like that. All right, so let's take a pause on this part for just a second and kind of go backwards for a moment. So when you have these twigs here, basically what you want to do is, when you first start off your campfire, you want to get a piece that's about an inch long. Maybe inch and a half, maybe at the most. Something that's pretty flat, like this piece is pretty flat. So you want to get 4 of these. So there's that one there. Here's a second one. 3. And this one's kind of curved, so I gotta find another piece that's straight. And then 4. Alright, so with these 4 pieces, you're going to create... Let's see if I can move it over. I don't know if this is maybe a better area for you to see it on. So I'm going to create something that looks like this. Those 2 pieces there. This one's going to be glued on top like that. And this one's going to be glued over here like that. So I'm going to start gluing these on. I'm not sure if I'm going to complete this part right now, but I'm just going to start it and give you the idea of what I do. So I'm just getting some of the white glue here, this tacky glue, and I'm doing that, and sticking it on the wood like that. All right, then here's another piece. So don't worry if it's a little sloppy, because it's going to dry clear. All right, so that's our base. And the next piece is the most critical piece of building this. So you want something that looks like this, that has a Y. See the little Y piece at the top here? So you want something like that. This looks like this one's broken, so that's not going to be good. Okay, let me get another one. Here's one that might work. Actually, let me do this right here. So see this piece that has this little sprig coming off? I'll break it above that. Now I got a little Y. and then I'm going to break it down to about there. Then I'm going to find an equal length piece. Like so, and it's going to sit like this. So you're going to want to put glue in that Y part. And I'll start doing that now. I'm trying to speed through this part, because it can be this part can be kind of tedious and take a little while. So I got those two together like that, and I'm going to set it over top of this fire and kind of see where it touches. So it's going to touch on the corners there, so I'm just going to set it down there. It's going to fall apart right now, but that's okay. So the glue's all, it's not by the tip. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take these two pieces, put them on the glue that I just stuck down on, that's on the base, and it's going to hold it up like that. Okay. Now, the next step is going to be carefully taking more pieces and just building it onto this and around it. So maybe I'll just do like one or two more so you get the idea. So these ones are kind of easier when they're like smaller. I was kind of looking what everybody said. Heath says he likes the diorama bills. Yeah, they're fun to do, Heath. So basically you just want to get like glue on the top and the bottom. Like that. And then just make sure the bottom touches the wood there, and make sure the top touches some more wood. So I'm not going to continue, just I don't want to take up another like 10 minutes of the show building this campfire, and besides it's not going to dry nearly in enough time. So these are gonna, it's going to take, you want to let it dry for several hours. Okay, it's starting to fall over because there's not enough pieces holding it up. I'm trying to keep it steady. I'm actually going to use this because this piece will be used. So all right, so you would keep building that up until it's a fully campfire, to your liking. You let that sit aside and let it dry. Now back to our board here where we put the rocks on with this extra glue that started oozing out the sides and stuff. So we're gonna take the dark green forest floor and just a little pinch of it. I'm gonna take it and like sprinkle it into those white glue areas. So I'm not going to cover all the glue, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next with the static grass. So I'm just going to hit like a few areas with this. All right, so that looks pretty good. Hey, Aiden Crow. Saw you said hello. How you doing, buddy? Bear Creek Woodworking says, is tacky glue better than CA? So the tacky glue, I just really like it. It's because it's really thick. And the super glue is, it's just, I tried doing this with super glue before, and it doesn't work very well. See what I'm saying? Like, you can reshape this as you're going, so it's starting to fall over because I didn't put enough support on it yet. You just keep adding on to it, it would support itself. But yeah, I really like the tacky glue. I use that for a lot of stuff. I do not use tacky glue though for mixing this mixture. It's a little, I find it too thick. This is just plain regular white Elmer's glue mixed with water. All right, so that's that for that stuff, and I got my coffee beans, my coffee container I use for the ballast. All right, so back to this board. The last step you want to do with it is that I'm doing is I'm taking some of this static grass, and I'm just taking a pinch of it. I'm pulling it out like that, and I'm just gonna gently push it down to the white glue and pull up on it. See, I still have some in my hand, but it left behind little tufts in there. So this kind of just adds another detail to the scene. It would be too difficult to do static grass on something like this because with the applicator it would go all over the thing. So this is where you're just doing something that's a small detailed area. So that looks pretty good. Alright, so here's a close-up view of this. Sticking to the paper. So it's pretty soaking wet right now, and the glue's all wet obviously. But I thought ahead, and I made one already. So here's what it's going to look like when it's dry. So as you can see, the difference from wet to dry. So this one's ready to go. And kind of learned doing this from the last show because it was all the glue was wet. We didn't really get a good idea how it looked in that show. So this one's done, and everything's glued on here nice. And the next thing we have that is also done is another campfire. So this one is done. Glue is dried. For the most part, I see a little bit of white glue in there because I did just do this morning, but it's solid. So you can see here, this was the square box I made on the bottom right there, and then I pretty much buried that Y piece in the middle there that started this whole thing. And all I did was just kept gluing on pieces around it. And I purposely leave open areas like this because you want to see the LEDs through the fire. And this is going to sit right over top of the LEDs like so. Now the next thing we want to do is you can do one of two things. I've done this a couple different ways. You could actually take a lighter to this and you could torch it and make the wood look like it's burnt. But instead of doing that, because sometimes I've found when I do that, it breaks the joints of the wood and then it starts to fall apart. So I'm going to actually take a brush here, and this is a little bit of a wet brush because I have it in water. So I'm going to dry it, make sure it's nice and dry. And I got some black acrylic paint here. And whoa, this is on there pretty good. This is an older bottle that was downstairs. Alright, so I just need basically some of the paint from this cap here. So this one keeps falling over like bad. And if it doesn't work, I may have to make another one later, but alright, so again, we're back to this campfire that's already completed, and I'm taking a little bit of black paint here. I just got a little bit on the tip of my brush, and I'm actually gonna like get some of it off right there. See, I'm getting some of the paint off, and I want to like dry brush this. That's what dry brushing is called, where you get most of the paint off your brush and you end up with stuff that looks like that right there. See that? So I'm going to do that on the wood here. I'm going to dry brush the wood and make it look like it's burned. See how cool that looks now? It looks like all the wood's burning. You could take some weathering powders to this too, but this looks pretty good as is. I don't think I'm going to do any weathering powders. I'm just trying to cover up like this, like the light parts of the wood right there. I might maybe just get a little bit heavier black paint and just kind of touch it into those spots to kind of get rid of the bare wood look. Yeah, that looks really good. Really happy with the way this is looking here. So that's pretty much it with the dry brushing. You can see that was fast. And now the other thing that we need is we need this. This is some cotton that I've painted like a red color. And this is way too much. You don't need this much. So probably about like that much, I would say. You can always add some to it, but about this much. And I'm gonna set that there for a second. I'm gonna try to look for this tool that I need. Okay, so with this red cotton, what we're gonna do is use this little thin screwdriver, and I'm gonna take it underneath the campfire. I'm gonna start to like pack it up into here like this. And kind of create like a pocket in there. Like that. This is our simulated fire. And then from the top, I'm going to reach down in through these holes and I'm going to grab some of the cotton and go like this. I'm going to start to pull it out through. Like that. See, I'm pulling it up to make it look like the flames are coming out through between the logs. And I'm probably gonna need some more cotton underneath because I'm noticing how it's kind of bare, like right through here. You can see like straight through that. And I don't want to see the LED, the bulbs themselves. I want to cover them up with this cotton stuff so that it looks like it's glowing. So I'm just gonna push some more of this over onto this side because it was a little bare on that one side. And do the same thing again. Just kind of pull some of these fake cotton flames up through the wood like that. So that looks pretty good like that. You can see how the flames are like coming up through there. I might get just another small piece of this. Now, if you don't have any red spray paint, I've actually taken red acrylic paint before and like brushed it over cotton, and it seems to work okay too. So if you don't have a can of red spray paint, you can just use any red paint and just like thinly, basically like the dry brush technique, dry brush over the cotton. It'll turn it, you know, make it red and let it dry. Sid says, is that the 765 I hear in the background? So that, I believe, is the M1A that's hissing and making all those crazy sounds back there. All right, so so this is pretty much done here. So you can see I dry brushed the wood to look burnt, and I got the flames that come out through there. It looks pretty sweet. And then this sits right over top of our LEDs. So I will be gluing this on, but for now we're going to test it without it being glued on. I have to stand up for just a second. I gotta get. I'm gonna take a little bit of the coating off these wires to expose more wire there, so I can hook them up to a transformer easily. So hang on just 1 second while I grab that. Okay. Alright, so I'm just, like I said, I'm just stripping a little bit of this, the coating of this wire off. I don't have my wire strippers down here. This works. So I'm just exposing like about a ½ inch of that wire. Okay, cool. All right, so let me fix this. This one keeps falling over. I'm trying to salvage this to use it in the second scene. So there will be 2 of these available. If you're interested in it, let me know. Probably like about like, I would say if you want to do like a PayPal friends and family payment, just call it like 28 bucks for this. Free shipping. I'll ship it to you for free for 28 bucks. If you do friends and family payment, saves me on fees and stuff. There's gonna be 2 of them. There's gonna be that one, and then there's gonna be the other one over here that we did earlier. That's basically identical. It just has to dry more, and then I'm gonna make another campfire for it. Lance wants one, so Lance may have one spoken for him already. Let's get this thing lit up. So I forgot to bring a transformer down here. So I actually have a transformer over here where I usually do my building flats. Let me take it over here for a second. Hang on 1 second. Okay. All right, so well, I'm trying to get untangled from the table here. All right, so over here on my display board, I got my wires sticking up where I usually put my building flats, and those are actually hooked to a transformer right now. So connect all the reds. Red is the power. Connect all the blacks. I'm just twisting them together. That's your negative. And there's your campfire. It's pretty awesome. Let me get a closer view of that. Here, let me take my phone off the tripod. Hold on 1 second. I can't quite get close enough to it holding the tripod. I want to get like a nice close up of it. So I wasn't watching the time, but I think I did that pretty fast because I kind of prepped this one other piece, the board, and then the wood itself. So there you go. There's a nice close up of it. And yeah, this is a transformer that these are one of the transformers I sell. This is one that's powering this right now. So it's a pretty nice piece of board here. Nice little campfire. You could put some figures sitting here like I have over on my layout. That's the next thing I was going to show you guys real quick. Yeah, 28 plus transformer. So if you want a transformer, the transformers are, like I said, they're $13.99 for the transformer, but you're only gonna have to buy one. You could buy, you know, 100 power 150 LEDs or all the building flats, stuff like that. You can buy LEDs. I sell another LED kit that comes with like 20 LEDs plus the transformer for like $38 or $39. It comes with like 10 white LEDs to power for your buildings. It comes with flickering orange. It comes with like a couple blinking yellows, flickering white for a welder. So it's like a whole set. I mean, you could power and do like a, you know. And oh hey, Real Toy Trains is back, and he's in the mountains. Cool. Check out the campfire scene that we built today. This one's brand new. So another cool thing that you could do with these is you can actually add a little smoke unit under them, and I did that in the other room here. I'll show you real quick. So let me show you the campfires that I made on my layout in the past. So here was one of them. You can tell the wood is a little different. They all turn out different. Just depends on how you get the wood to sit up. This one's actually removable. I never glued it down. But these are actually different LEDs. These were old LEDs that I bought that don't flicker. They're flashing LEDs. These actually aren't as nice as the ones I sell now. I like the flickering ones better than the blinking ones. The blinking ones, you gotta put like 4 or 5 of them in there to get that same effect. Old Ohio English says, for a few seconds my screen looked like you were in the mountains. So that's one of the campfires I made. And then here's some of the other. These are the flickering LEDs, the same ones that are used in that fire we just made. Same over here. Ooh, look at that. That thing's like a strobe light now. That's awesome. It's like malfunctioning, but that looks sick. Oh, that's awesome. I hope it continues to do that. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be like on, off flashing, but I wonder if the wires, what's going on with that? Okay, lights are off in this room. All right, so let me see here. Let me turn on the lights underneath the layout. Sorry, guys. And then I did make a campfire up here one time. That's another thing I was going to mention. This one I put little rocks around it. You could do that too, to add another detail. Sometimes I just don't like, I don't know if I like the way that looks. I kind of want to do that one different, so there's that one, and then there's this one as well. Look at all kind of campfires on the layout. This one is the cool one though. This one has the flickering LEDs in it, and it also has a smoke unit in it right there. This is a Sleuth, S-L-U-E-T-H-E, I think is how you spell it. It's a Sleuth AC smoke unit, and what you do is you want to just get like 1 or 2, maybe 3 drops down in there. Check that out. And then when you put your campfire back over it, it looks like that. Ant said I should put a smoke unit in all the campfires. Yeah, actually, the one that's in the main room over there, it actually does have a smoke unit in it, but I think one of the wires came loose. Uh-oh, Randy says the dog is drunk. Oh man, this dog. My dirty fingers from doing that scene. I like this guy in the back eating out of the garbage can. So I'm gonna turn the smoke off in that. But anyways, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll turn the hobo tower on. Keep that running low, nice low volume. All right, it's time to run some trains. If anybody has any questions about the campfire scene we built today, please let me know in the live chat. Appreciate it, guys. Another thing I was planning to do is for Halloween. I'm thinking about doing the live show on Halloween because Halloween is a Saturday. And the live show is obviously usually on Sundays, but I think I'm going to do the live show on Saturday for on Halloween instead of Sunday. Make it a Halloween special. And it would be probably around the same time, like 3 or 4 p.m. during the day. And what we could do, like funny costumes. If anybody has a costume, I can do. I was thinking maybe we'll try out the live chat feature with StreamYards and get some people to show their costumes. Maybe we'll do a test run before that day. So that's kind of an idea that I was kicking around, thinking. I was looking at the calendar and thinking like, oh yeah, the live show's gonna be the day after Halloween. That's kind of like when Christmas starts. I'd rather have it start on, do the show on Saturday. Do a Halloween special this year. This LED, I'm checking it out again. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That's pretty rare to see that one of the LEDs doing that, to be honest. So it's a pretty cool effect, though. Let's see here. Does the smoke unit require fluid all the time, or will it burn out if it goes dry? So, yeah, the smoke unit requires fluid in it all the time. You want to make sure you have fluid in it all the time. So you need to basically babysit them. They don't hold a lot of fluid, but they don't burn a lot at the same time. So it's something you want to use like for show, or like in a video. You don't want to you probably won't want to leave it running like for an hour. You'd have to sit there and go back to it and keep putting a drop of 1 or 2 drops of fluid in it at a time. You definitely do not want to overfill it. Overfilling it is bad. I think I did that to one time. I put like I think it was only like 5 or 6 drops in it, and I think I ruined it. So be careful with that. My email address, Slagcat, is pghtrainfanatic@yahoo.com. So if you have any questions, you can email me there. And see, Bear Creek says, thanks for showing us how you make campfires, Nick. No problem. Auto High English said, as long as you dress in a costume. So, so I have a hilarious costume that I was planning to wear for the live show that I bought. I bought a couple years back and I never got to wear it. So it's a good one, trust me. I'm not going to say what it is, but I saw this guy with this costume at a costume party years and years ago when I was younger. It was actually at our banquet facility, and there was a Halloween contest. I remember thinking how hilarious that costume was, and a couple years ago I actually found it, so I bought it. It's pretty funny. I'm not going to say any more than that. So you definitely don't want to miss the Halloween show on Halloween. Okay, let's just put it that way. So what was the train running in the background while you were making the campfire? Similar to the C&O M1, similar as Frank asked. So that engine you're hearing is this engine here, the M1. But I think you're also hearing the CC2. Actually, they're all running in here. That's not a really good view. CC2 on the right, and then the J is sticking out here, 611J. So we are going to run the M1 today. I have to do a little bit of sliding some trains around. There's going to be a little switching going on here at the beginning of the show. I didn't get a chance to move some things around. But real quickly, before I start, if you joined late and you didn't see the early part of the show and you're in the Pittsburgh area, if you're within maybe like a couple hour drive, the TC meet is in the Pittsburgh area next weekend on Saturday, October 24th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is in Murraysville, PA, as you can see there at the pavilion and picnic area. And I will be there. I'm going to be there selling building flats. And there's all the info on it. So if you're interested, please stop by and check out the building flats and say hi. It'd be cool to meet some people in person. Trying to clean up a few things here. All right, so first thing I need to do is I need to get I have the U-boat still on the layout from last week, and I think it's 47. Oh, I actually remembered it. It's 47 in the remote. All right, I'm gonna drive that in here for a minute. So that's the first thing I need to do. So it's gonna come out of the tunnel here in a minute. So Old Ohio English, that's about a 2.5 hour drive for us. Yeah, that's a little bit far. Is this train coming or what? Oh, there it goes. I see the signal changed. It's coming. Alright, so I'm trying to get this train eventually into the inner loop. The Penn Central is going to run on the inner loop for us today. I don't want to run it again. Didn't want to take it apart yet from last week, so figured we'll just run it on the inner loop. It's kind of a cool horn. What I need to do is I need to get my tripod again over here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Here's the campfire again. Turned out really cool. It's got a nice glow to it. Let's check it out with the lights off real quick. Oh yeah, that's awesome. So again, if you're interested in one of these and you want to do a PayPal friends and family gift to me, or just rather than doing the gift, if you want, I mean, even just email me. I think I said, what did I say, $28? That works. I feel like that's a pretty darn good deal. I was gonna say 30, but I feel like 28's good. And there's gonna be 2 of those available. So hang on one second here, I'm gonna get the tripod set up so I can have a little bit of more hands-free action going on. I needed a camera person today. I don't have my helper. Bloop Bloop isn't here today. If you're not familiar with Bloop Bloop, that's Lily, my daughter. That's her username. Is it Bloop Bloop or what was it? I forget what it was. Is it Bloop? I think I'm saying it right. Okay. That looks better. Okay, give me 1 second to kind of move some trains around here. All right, no more microphones. So if you heard a little scratchiness, that's what that was. All right, so I'm gonna take the actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the SD70. I'm gonna take it out to the main line, and we're gonna get the coal hoppers ready with it. I'm gonna run a coal train with this Norfolk Southern coal train, along with the M1A too.
Dispatcher, we are underway. Over. Okay, dispatcher acknowledged. Out.
Aiden says, "Yep, Bloop Bloop." Okay, I thought it was Bloop Bloop. Gloop, what is it? Gloop Gloop. Tommy says Gloop Gloop was the chimp in old Lost in Space. That's funny. Randy says your feed got grainy earlier. It was great. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of speed things up here and kind of do like a little bit faster than we would probably do it in real life. Slycat says check email. Okay, I'll check my email whenever we're done with the live show. So I believe you are referring to the Campfire. If anybody else wants the other one that's not completed yet, let me know. All right, so that train is on the main line now. Throw my switches. No, this one is not working for me. Okay. I'm gonna back my Penn Central into the inner loop. Okay, now the Penn Central can run on the inner loop. Whoop, wrong switch. Okay, there we go. That wasn't the prettiest way to get it to the inner loop, but it's there. Yeah, these are 036. So that was one of the mistakes I made way back when I first started building this layout. I started buying 036 switches, and I've continued to use them because I don't feel like ripping it up. This here's 072. That's 060 to match this 060 curve. But the other room has like a lot of 072 in it. All right, so over here, I'm gonna disconnect my SD70M. Give me just 1 second here. Actually, you know what? I just remembered it's going the wrong way. I gotta flip it around again. Hold on. Let's follow the SD70M for a second. We're gonna reverse its direction in the horseshoe curve and bring it back so it's facing the opposite direction right here, because the end of train device is on that end of the train. And what we're gonna run here today is the SD35 lashed up with the SD40, pulling a coal train. And in my yard over here, I have a lot of coal hoppers. So we can pull some more coal hoppers out. Right now, I'm throwing this switch over here. That's what I'm trying to do real quick. So, all right, I just threw that one that way. Now I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna throw this one as well. All right, so now the coal train's gonna come around the curve, and it's gonna hit that switch and continue straight through the tunnel, which it normally just would go this way.
Dispatcher here. All clear inbound. Over. Thanks, dispatcher. Clear into the station. Out.
Let's go over here and check it out real quick. Watch it come out of the tunnel on this side. All right, so now the train is going back the opposite direction to the other side of the layout there, where we want it to go that way. Switch is thrown straight. This switch, I know this switch. Oh yeah, that switch automatically is that one's really good at auto. As soon as I speak. Now what happened? I wonder if something happened to our U-boat in there. I tripped the breaker here. Something's going on with the U-boat. Huh. It's in the middle. Oh, maybe it doesn't like the bends. That's a pretty tight curve in there. Oh, great. That's nasty. Okay, well, you guys get some behind the scenes footage today, that's for sure. Sorry about this. Hang on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. I don't know what's happening in that. Got a little bit of a problem here in the closet. So you're gonna, if you didn't see it before, I've opened this before on a live show. So this is actually a panel covering the closet. The U-boat's stuck in there. I don't know what happened with it. Okay, so this just lifts off here with these handles. I don't know if you can see that, the handles. See the handle right here? Okay. Okay. Yep, that's exactly what happened. All right, so my my U-boat's derailed right here. It must not like this curve. This is a tight 036 bend in here. And this was stuck in here too. So maybe I can get this thing running again while we're doing our live show. I don't know why it stops right here. Looks like the track is kind of dirty right there. All right, so let's give that a shot. See how that goes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep running the U-boat on the inner loop, because that's gonna probably keep happening if it happened once. So it's not real pretty in there. At least you guys got to see a little behind the scenes action there. So the only thing you have to do is I gotta be careful the hobo tower. I gotta remove that, which it gets knocked over if you don't take it off ahead of time. Okay. All right, so that whole, you saw that whole piece lifts off right here in this seam, all the way over here, and this whole tunnel portal comes off with it. And you can see right here, this is where the piece of the board is. And I made little notches with screws up there that slide down into the holes and then lock it in place. And at the bottom. So this is the light switch for in the closet. All right, let me go back to I gotta go back into the other room because the switch to turn the layout on is in there. Thanks for dealing with the troubles right now. Okay, here we go. Maybe what we'll do is, since I got the layout off, I don't know if I can do this right now or not. Okay, let's just leave the camera caboose right here for the time being. I'm gonna put that on. Okay. All right, so what I was attempting to do was to get the SD70M back into this room, so let's do that now. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Aiden. It's a part of the layout that nobody sees too often. So, and this is the closet room in here, so it's all in this enclosed square area. All right, so we got the SD70M is on the way here. Okay, I'm back. You guys still there? I don't know what happened. I kind of it was buffering for a second for me. I mean, it figures the SD70 was going backwards. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I lost connection for a moment. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. This is why I said I was trying to do it fast. Maybe what we'll do is while we're waiting for this train to go over here, I'm gonna program these two because I need to program as a train. So it's gonna be 38. And number 37. That's convenient. Hold on, I'm trying to add this. Add 30. Okay, I thought it'd be kind of cool to run a lash up with a nice long coal train. Oh, it's got both horns going at the same time. We should just leave it that way. That actually sounds pretty awesome. I'm just gonna pull this off the layout and make my life easier right now. Sorry, I was trying to push out those cars in the yard. I think I'm gonna take the stone hoppers off and just run the coke hoppers and the end of train car. What do you guys think? Leave the stone hoppers on, or let's leave them on. Whatever. So this is sorry for the fast movement. I wanted to catch the engine here. It's a pretty long train. Okay, time for the M1A. Finally. Burnsy had to wait for a while. And Wesley says Burnsy's doing cartwheels. What's smoking? Oh, the
Howard, we're done. We're going to be out.
So I got my the Wi-Fi camera caboose here. We'll try that out. I'm gonna stick it on the end of this coal train over here with the for the M1A. Uh-oh. Darn it. There's something, it felt like there was something stopping the wheels there. Jeez, oh man, that sparks up easily. I'm gonna break it before I even run it. Okay. All right, so that's good. Let's get this train going again. Sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna just push this along a little bit further for the M1. Reason I'm doing that is because it's the cars are sitting on the curve over here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make things faster and easier right now. Switching's just taking too long. Sorry if I missed any questions, guys. I've been busy in this live show doing a lot of stuff. Aiden said, "When will Adventures with Barry come out?" So I was talking about that earlier. The plan is in motion for that. I've been trying to acquire some things and make arrangements for certain aspects of the video, which I'm getting to here shortly. So it should be within the next few weeks, I would say. Hopefully sooner than 3 weeks, but I'm gonna roughly say about 2 to 3 weeks from now.
We are underway. Over. Controller. Out.
All right, let's see if we can get this Wi-Fi camera thing working here real quick. sitting down right now. I'm sitting up right now. Okay. I'm gonna set my iPad up right here. So let's see. So it says Lino wireless. That's right, old Ohio angler. All right, so I think what I need to do is I need to go back to my Wi-Fi. I gotta find that caboose. There it is right here. So now I'm connected to the caboose right there. And now we can go back to the app, which was here. There we go. A new device is added. So it looks like here. Now I have two Wi-Fi camera cars. I have the Conrail OCS theater car, and then this is the caboose. I'm gonna have to rename it. I can do that later. Let's just get into it now. We recommend that you change your default device. No, skip that. There it is. It's in the tunnel right now. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to like reposition everything here so we can kind of see the layout and that at the same time. How's that? That's pretty cool. You can see the layout and the caboose. We'll get everything moving a little bit faster. I kind of have it on a slow crawl right now. There we go. Now it's going faster. So it's pretty neat. It's a little bit blurry. I think it would, like I said, it would be better. They say if you take out the glass in the window of that caboose, it would have a better picture. So I'm gonna try to do that, I think. But it's not bad. There goes our SD38 and SD40. That's cool. The video is actually pretty smooth. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. That was funny. I think if we take the iPad here and turn it this way, there we go. There's my messy workshop. Nice shot of the bridge there with this in the way. I apologize. Like I said, I was missing some questions earlier, and I did see somebody ask where I get my die-cast cars at. So that's a pretty broad answer because I don't get them in one particular place. I will say this. There are a few manufacturers that are really, really good. One of them would be Greenlight. Greenlight makes really nice cars. That's actually where a lot of the cars that I have came from. Another one is Welly. MTH. Some of them are MTH. I'm trying to think of who else makes some of these other ones. Can't think of them right now, but there's quite a few different ones on the layout. So anyways, this is pretty cool with the caboose view. I like it. I'm gonna turn it back like this because the iPad, I keep saying iPad holder is a little bit more secure holding the iPad up and down this way. So I'm gonna probably stick with it like that. But pretty cool, I think. Maybe we'll just get a view here of the steel mill with the train passing past the M1 and the view of the caboose. Cool, Wesley. I'm gonna check out your layout update later. I'm looking forward to that. If you guys missed, Real Toy Trains had his 100 subscriber special and layout update. Go check his channel. Check out what he's got in store, what he's planning. It's pretty awesome. Super excited for you, Brian. Wait, keep your eyes right there for a second. So guys, we're at exactly 2 hours right now, and I'm probably gonna run the trains here for just a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna sign off for the day. Let's go over to the horseshoe curve and check out the M1 over there. I'm moving fast because I saw it coming in here. Here's that nice clean camera caboose and that weathered train. That's a nice looking caboose. That'll look good in like a train with some nice box cars. Bernsey says we need to set up a voice chat on this Discord server. Yeah, we can do that one day, buddy, for sure. For sure. There's your favorite right there. I don't know why it's blowing both horns on this engine. I think there's a setting in the remote here. I'm trying to get into it. Every time I go in, it says it's thinking, and it says this error. Why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Error. Please retry. Okay. So usually when you go into a lash up like this, see right there, it'll show you, whoop, I just went past it by accident. It's like really it's lagging for some reason. It's weird. See right there, it shows the horn on the 38, which is the SD38, the Norfolk Southern. And it's oh no, I just deleted it by accident. Crap. Anyways, you can change the horn, like which train has this. My legacy remote's acting funny. First time I've ever seen it do that, to be honest. Let's get the M1 on the stone bridge real fast. Here's a kind of a view I don't usually get too often. Kind of from this angle. Whoops, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Thanks, Old Ohio Angler, for helping out with the posting the links. I appreciate it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the live show today and the building process for the campfire scene. I thought that was kind of fun to do, something different. Without ruining too many surprises, but I think I'm gonna do another scratch build for Halloween. So I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't fully prepared for it yet, but I think I'm gonna do it during the live show. If not during the live show, I don't know if I'm gonna do it during the live show for Halloween. I think I'm gonna do it as a separate video and upload it as its own video, like kind of like a Halloween special video, but like a how-to all at the same time. So, kind of the idea I had for this year. I usually do like a video for certain holidays. Usually do a Halloween video each year. So I think I might make that my Halloween video this year, where I do an upload where it's almost like a how-to video. It's a nice long Coltrane. Yeah, Lance, I plan on doing more of the scratch build series. So I appreciate the nice compliments, guys. I'm just gonna head over into the main room here and just kind of get everything soft. We're already 2 hours in, so. So, Craig, I think Slagcat said he wanted one, and the other one, I believe, is still up for grabs. So, if you do want one, let me know. I'll save you the second one. I just have to complete it, the campfire itself. So, did anybody else happen to email me about those? I know Slagcat did. I saw your email pop up. Otherwise, Craig, your name's on it, buddy. And I even might make a couple more and take them to that show next weekend. Again, I'll be at the Fort Pitt Division Fall Show next weekend in Murraysville, October 24th, 9 to 3 p.m. Pavilion Picnic Area, 3235 Sardis Road, Murraysville, PA 15668. I'll see some of you guys there. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for all the likes and comments and support, all the help from all the officers, and you guys are wrenches. You guys. Thank you to everybody. Thanks again, and hope to see you next weekend, next Saturday at the train show. And I should be doing a live show Sunday next weekend, I think. Might be a lot of train stuff on one weekend. I don't know yet. So we'll see. Definitely going to the train show though. So again, thanks for watching, commenting, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys. I missed the off button. Off.